Poem. Title: Eternal Love. Written and directed by Saiyari Abdelkhalek. It began in a place without a name, somewhere you couldn't find on a map. The air was thick, heavy with unspoken things, like the moments before a storm. He was there first, a silhouette in the gray light, lost in thought. I felt a pull, a strange sense of recognition, as if I'd been walking toward this spot my whole life. It wasn't a choice to move closer. It was gravity.
When I spoke, my voice didn't break the silence. It became part of it. I asked a question I can't remember. The words didn't matter. It was the sound, the way it moved through the fog.
I answered, my voice foreign. We were strangers, sharing a space that felt infinite and small. We walked, no destination, the city wrapped in mist, blurring the world into a dream. We passed empty parks, flickering reflections in storefronts, two ghosts side by side. We didn't talk much. We didn't need to. The silence was its own language.
Each step felt deliberate. We were searching for something. Meaning, maybe.
I watched his hands in his pockets, wondered if they were warm. The air was cold, but I only felt a quiet warmth in my chest.
A fragile spark in the immense lonely world.
And so our story began. The wind would catch my hair, and for a second, I'd feel his eyes on me. A fleeting connection. These tiny gestures were everything. I carried a small, worn notebook. Sometimes I'd write a word, a sentence. I never shared what was inside. Days passed, or maybe it was one endless day. Time lost its shape. We found ourselves in the same places. A quiet cafe, a deserted riverbank. There was always a distance, an emotional ocean between us. The silence was heavy, holding all the words we were too scared to say. I watched him when he wasn't looking, wondered what he saw beyond the mist. I wanted to reach out, but my hands felt like lead. I wanted to believe we could reach it. S2. Maybe. On the other side, there was a shore.
So did I.
There comes a point when you have to choose, stay on the edge or jump. I couldn't go back. This feeling was my reality now. Love wasn't a destination. It was the path itself, and I was already on it. The intensity grew with every silence, every glance. He was the only clear note in the chaos. Choosing this path meant accepting fear and uncertainty. I remember one evening, the sky bruised purple, standing by the water.
I turned to her, really looked at her. My eyes held fear, tenderness, longing. In that moment, the ocean between us shrank.
He didn't say anything. He just held my gaze. I knew he felt it too. It was a choice made without words. A silent agreement.
We would walk this path together. Face the fear, embrace the tenderness.
There was only this, only him.
And only us.
The strength to love, even with the risk of losing everything. In that moment, I found a quiet strength. We were two fragile beings, holding on in a vast world. I felt her pulse, steady, reassuring. I wasn't alone. We sat, hands intertwined, the city humming around us, but we were in our own world. His hand was warm. It felt like coming home. His vulnerability gave me courage. I closed the gap. Our hands met, quiet, simple, life-changing. My fingers trembled. I was as scared as she was. He reached out, his hand hovering. A question, an invitation. We sat on a bench, together at last. Vulnerability stripped me bare, left me defenseless. Every moment of tenderness was tinged with fear it could be the last. The closer we got, the more I feared losing him. This closeness was fragile like glass. The fog began to lift, slowly. Beams of light broke through.
It felt like the world was waking up, our world.
The uncertainty remained, but now we had a bridge, built from glances, promises, and hands held tight.
The possibility of reaching the other side felt real.
Our reunion wasn't a grand finale, it was a quiet beginning.
The first time I heard her laugh, it filled all my empty spaces.
We had chosen each other. We'd found our way, not to an ending, but a starting point.
Love isn't an ending, it's a constant rebirth.
It's the courage to be vulnerable, to keep building the bridge, to let go of fear.
It's a light that survives everything. Distance, silence, time. Sometimes the fog returns, but we have our memories.
We are still walking. The path doesn't end.
Love is the journey, a beginning that never truly ends.